not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new on this channel, please like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the first to find out. So you guys, small tiny shikele disclaimer. So I'm making this video from a place of gratitude and humility, and I'm just gonna use myself as a yardstick while portraying a very important message. So by no means insinuate that tiny small Melissa of yesterday is advising you people. Anyway, I wish to advise now, but I know I have small wisdom. Don't you think so? Anyway, you guys, I just want to talk about something very important. There's a huge influx of Nigerians in the UK. In fact, when you turn like this, turn one corner, turn one eye like this, Nigerians are everywhere. And I see some people making some mistakes, which is so painful to see. So we came to the UK. Oh my God, I feel like my subscribers at this point are just holding a gun. Melissa, if you talk that thing again, talk that talk now. I know you guys have heard this over and over and over and over again. We came to the UK January 2019. And a little backstory, I met my husband when I was in university. At the time, I think he just finished his NYSC. So he was just working like a new fresh doctor working in a private hospital. So you just imagine that kind of person. Obviously there was no money at the time. He was just managing himself. He was even living in the hospital, and trust me, the accommodation was not even so pleasant. For now, looking back, it was just like a normal hostel. I would say my room my uni was even finer than where he was staying, but it was part of the process. We are still in the process, but I mean, we've come a very, very long way, and I'm so grateful to God for that. So obviously we started dating when there was literally barely nothing. I mean, at the time, I remember sometimes I would even visit him with my own money, because at the point he was just trying to save up like a young man, trying to save up for his exams, because you guys know these exams are so expensive, trying to plan his future. And I'd be like, please babe, don't come this weekend, I don't have money. I'm managing myself. I will just open my door, tala, this is me, you cannot chase me away. And we just spend the weekend together or public holiday together, and stuff. And trust me, at the time I was working like round the clock, 24 hours. Barely had weekends or public holiday, 24 hours. They could wake him up at 3 a.m. There's a woman here for delivery. I rushed downstairs, to deliver the woman. And at the time I used to enter the delivery room to watch. Anyway, that's aside. So we moved to the UK in 2019, and trust me, we're staying in a 2-bedroom house. And I remember there was a particular family friend that came to see us then, and she was like, people should look for a finer accommodation, because that accommodation was not fine. It was not posh. It was like a semi-detached house. We're staying directly on top of a pharmacy, and the other attached flat was a Chinese restaurant, and I think the people were living above. So it was, if you get what I mean, so like 4 flats, 2 flats downstairs was for business purposes, and the 2 upstairs was residential. So that was how it was. And it wasn't even like the most pleasant. The rug was this brown rug, which is everyone's nightmare. Like anybody living in the UK hates that rug. So that was where we started. And while were we staying in that apartment? Obviously, it was our first apartment in the UK, and the rent was barely 500 or something, bills inclusive. So the plan was to save up money from that apartment and move directly into our house. So I was not even ashamed of the property. That's the thing. So one thing about us is, at every phase of our life, we've always been content. We've always feel like we had enough. We've always feel like we are okay. Do you understand? Like, there was never a time, even till now, there is never a time or a point in our life where we wish to have what other people have. Like, where we would start lusting over what other people have. Even me, like the way I am, like that's even how I'm even programmed. Like I can't be bothered. Like, you can be my close friend and you're wearing the best of wigs, the best of designer bags, and I would just be carrying my Shein bag, my Shein outfits, or my Primark, or my Zara, or my River Island bag, and I will be content. So that's just how we've been wired. Because right now, a lot of people, they come into the UK and they are so pressured. They are so pressured, to buy a house. You see them working. There's nothing wrong with having a goal. There's nothing wrong with working hard to achieve your goals, but there's everything wrong with trying to achieve those goals because you're in a competition with someone, or you feel like you need to do those things to please people, or you feel like it's a trend, people are buying a house within 2 years in the UK and you need to do that, that is where you're going to get it wrong, because at that point you'll find yourself overworking yourself, what, picking extra shift or doing so much, stretching yourself beyond limits, which sometimes can lead to breakdown. And when you are gone, you are gone. Hey guys, before we continue with this video, I want to say a very big thank you to Summer for sponsoring this video. It is spelled SVMER. Anyway, to be on your screen. So they sent me this beautiful underwear, women lace comfortable bra. It has this flower design. This is really nice. It's so comfortable. It's a push-up bra. And see, let me tell you something else. Since I had my kids, right, I always seek out for comfort. Comfort is number one for me. Two things I hate: a bra that makes me feel very uncomfortable or causes me pain, or bra that comes with line on my outfit. Oh my god, I absolutely dread these two things. So this is really perfect. It's really, really nice. I love it so much. I love it so much. This is the design. It's so fashionable. It has a soft padding and a mesh pad that makes it very breathable, and it has a non-slip shoulder strap. Wow, there's actually an extra to give you that comfort that you desire. This is the full look. The link will be in my description box. Trust me, you do not want to miss out at all. This is really, really nice. Cool, is breathable. I love it. And it comes in different colors as well. This is beige. I think it comes in brown, gray, and some other nice, beautiful colors. White, in case, this is not your preference. Don't miss out, guys. It's like a pattern now. People come into the UK and they want to just buy a house straight away. It's good to buy a house, obviously. I mean, you're going to be free from rent and landlord issues and all that. You're going to be more comfortable in your own space. But trust me, you still have your mortgage to pay for it. It's not like in Nigeria or Africa where you buy a house and you don't need to bother about rent because the house is yours. No. At the time, our circle of friends, the people we knew, it's not even like they had a mortgage or anything. It was just our set goal, and it was very realistic for us because obviously where we're staying, we're paying just 500 or something, bills inclusive. Know that. So we're not paying council tax, gas, electricity, nada. Everything was just 500 or something for a 2-bedroom house. Meanwhile, most people that I knew, I mean, they were staying in this terrace house, duplex, the one you call duplex, with staircase. Of course, I really wanted something like that, but we just knew it was best for us to manage our flat. Thankfully, God did it, and we're able to get our own place. So we practically lived in 2 houses in this country, which makes a lot of sense. I see people, they come in and they just want to stay in a detached house or a semi-detached house, a new build. There's nothing wrong with wanting those things, but make sure it's something that you can afford. And at the same time, there's always opportunity. Even if you want to buy a house, you mustn't also buy a 4-bedroom house or a 5-bedroom house. Remember, you're going to pay for that property. You're going to pay monthly for it. So it's not like, oh, you bought a house and you own it outrightly. You're still going to pay for it. So I hope you're thinking about it in that angle, because a lot of people right now, they are just so much pressured to get a mortgage. It's like a competition right now on TikTok. Everybody wants to create a content of how I bought my house in 2 years on TikTok. So please, no matter what, do not be pressured to own a property. It's good, but please take your time. Do not be pressured to live in a very flashy house. Now, the pattern right now is a car. Let me tell you guys something. Our first car was a Mercedes Benz of, I don't know, I don't know about cars, but like those old Mercedes, not the trendy one, flashy one, old Mercedes of maybe 2000 and something, 2008 or 9, I think it was 2009 or thereabout. That was our first car. And I remember at the time, people that I knew, people who were, mingling with, our friends, most of them were driving like BMW of that year in 2019, driving correct Mercedes Benz of maybe 2018, like trendy cars, trendy SUVs, trendy sedan cars, like correct cars. But we'll carry our Mercedes and still park it where these people are parking theirs, because it's not a problem. Our first ever flashy car was even when I had my twins. I thought I was gonna like do well with my driving test, but fortunately I was not ready for my driving and everything. So my husband continued driving. There's this Nissan of, I don't even know the year. I don't know about cars, but like that was like our first, and it was an SUV. I think I did a tour of the car on this channel at the time. So for every phase of our life, we've always been content. We don't do things because people are doing it. We do it because it's a necessity and we want to do it. The main reason for this video is just for everybody to understand that life is a process. And I also want to stress that our first ever family holiday was when we went to Canada last year. So for the past 5 years, like prior to when we went to Canada, the 5 years or 4 years, 5 years prior to when we went to Canada, we hadn't visited any place, any country. We did not go on any holiday. We're stuck here in the UK. Not that we could not afford it. Trust me, holidays are not even that expensive, especially when you want to go to like Europe or countries like Montenegro, Albania, Morocco. With £2,000, you're done. Like you're okay. You can go for your holiday. So maybe with £1,000, you can even go to Montenegro and chill for like 5 days, or Albania and relax, or I don't know, or you can even go by train to Paris. But at that point, money was very important to us. Like every penny, every pound was literally going somewhere, like from one investment. It was just going to one pot, like one place. So there was no extra cash. Not like we could actually like use those funds to travel, but it was not necessary. It was not beneficial to us. If we want to travel, we'll go and travel lodge in London and cool our head and we'll come back. Do you get what I mean? It was a thing of wants and needs. So traveling was not a need to us at the time. So we did not even bother about it. And trust me, we did not double think it. Even though we had lots of family friends that were traveling a lot, but we did not even double think it, because I say right now it's like a pattern. Everybody wants to go on holiday. Nothing is wrong with holiday. Trust me, it helps you cool off, it helps you reset, but you need to have a structure. You need to have a plan. Don't do things because you feel like other Nigerians are doing it, because that's like the order of the day now. Everybody wants to travel because their friends are traveling. Everybody wants to travel because, oh, their clique of friends are traveling, forgetting that you actually have a goal in mind. I know we have to live our life, but then again, it's always good to plan. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with traveling if you feel like you really desperately need it, or maybe you feel like, oh God, I cannot even survive anymore without this, but not because you feel you need to impress or because you feel like you're losing out, because trust me, you are not losing out. I want to also stress that it's because obviously we are British citizens now, and you all know what it entails. You have to pay for a lot. You keep renewing visas. I know at the time when we came, we paid for IHS, even though it was refunded, I think during COVID or post-COVID, we had all our IHS refunded back to us. But obviously, we kept on renewing visas to the point where we now had to apply for ILRO, which I told you guys it was a lot of money. Trust me, my husband paid for all these things, and he never for one day asked me to contribute. I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with contributing to the family. This is the kind of person that he is. Like, it doesn't just be, it doesn't, I don't know how he's just wired. I feel like if you're an Anambra or if you're from New, you might understand what I'm talking about. Like, these men, they take pride in doing these things because they feel like it's their responsibility. Because, and I'm not here to say, oh, you should not do 50-50 with your husband, you should not do 60-40 with your husband. Even though me, I don't totally believe in it, because I feel like we women will tend to do more, we tend to give more. For example, the circumference of my home now, when it comes to like childcare, the kids, paying attention, obviously he supports, like we do it together, but I know I do more. Like, I know I do more, especially when it comes to like, oh, you know, just being at home to look after them. I'm taking a backseat in my career for my kids, which everybody knows, because by now I see no reason why I should not have gone far in my career. But I mean, I can't even move far because like, I feel a bit stuck, and I'm in a job that supports me a lot, especially when it comes to like childcare, family, work-life balance. So I'm worried because obviously I want to go higher, but I'm scared like, okay, if I should leave these people, this employment, and go somewhere else, who knows what I'm going to face there. So that's one of the reasons why I'm even stuck here. So I know I do a lot more, but like, this is the person that paid literally all the visa fees. That's why when some of you ask me about the like application, I'm like, I don't really know this thing, because I didn't even like put my mind, like I didn't even like, I didn't pay attention to this when it was, you know, the application, even down to like Canada PR, that cost us a whole lot of money. We did not have everything at once. We had a plan and we stuck by it, and trust me, we refused to be distracted by others, and we did not lust after what other people had. We just stayed focused on our goal, and I sincerely wish you that is watching me could actually do that. Trust me, it is gonna be beneficial to you. Secondly, we never at any point or any phase of our journey in this country try to live above our means. We just stayed in our lane, celebrated our little wins, and just had faith that we'll keep growing. You guys know I always stress on the importance of planning. For us, every single move was intentional. I don't think we've ever done anything by chance, or everything was intentional. It was a well thought through process. We always made financial and family plans before taking action. We never took any action because we feel others are doing it, or we need to do it to impress. Never. And discipline, guys, discipline. See, there is absolutely no need to be buying Dior or to be buying Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, or I don't even know, like all the brands, top brands. You see, I don't even know those brands. That's the funny thing, because me, for now, I'm not even investing in them. But there's actually no point doing those things now, because if you're like, oh, you're now in the UK, it's time for you to now glow up. I think that's the word now, glow up. You can literally glow up with high street brands. Trust me. So I want to end this video by saying that you do not actually need a perfect start. All you need is a solid plan and a partner that believes in you, because trust me, you need to just work with your partner, like work hand in hand as a family and build your home. Be content and take out your time to make your plans. I kind of feel like in a country like this, you can't thrive without a plan. You can't thrive without a set goals, realistic set goals. Tell yourself, okay, in 2 years' time, I want to achieve this, or in 3 years' time, I want to achieve that, and make sure it's realistic. It's something that is achievable. Not setting your own plans or your own goals based on other people's achievement, or you feel like, okay, people are achieving this at a certain time, so you have to. You don't really have to, right? I don't know, guys. I just hope you're able to get the message from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope my message to you people was well passed across, because if you notice, I've been stuttering because I'm just trying not to say too much so my content won't be misconstrued by people, because these days it's so easy, eh? You're responsible for what you see, but you're not responsible for how people choose to understand you. So when there's a miscommunication, there is always a problem. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one, guys. Bye.